Good morning. So I debated on doing this video at all, but I don't know. You guys know me. I'm, if anything, unconventional, so I'm going to do it. So it's prompted because this week everybody's numbers came out. So you'll see a lot of real estate agents sharing what their 2022 numbers were and what awards they have won, etc., for their 2022 sales. And I'm not a numbers person. I generally don't look at or follow mine. I certainly don't look at or follow other people's numbers. That's just not whatever has driven me. But I look at the end of the year just to see where we wind up. And I was shocked. I think I'm still shocked. I think somebody needs to redo their math. But what do I know? That I am, I did much better this year than what I expected. And the reason is because a lot of you know, some of you might not know, but about a year ago, so it was actually in November of last year, I had served on my planning board in Berwick, Maine for many, many years. If you go onto Berwick's website, you'll still see videos of me, the informative videos that I did. I just have a thing for spreading information, I guess. But I was also acting chairman of the board at that time, and we had a developer that came to us that bought a tract of land, wanted to develop it, was going through the process as according to the land use ordinance of our town. And an abutter decided that they did not want that development going in behind their home, and basically went on a smear campaign of me as the chairman of the planning board in an attempt to, amongst other attempts, but in an attempt to stop that development. And during their smear campaign, which they're using false names on Facebook, it's kind of actually ridiculous. But during that, somebody also started a petition to have me removed from the planning board because of conflict of interest. And amongst other things, it really started to affect my personal business. And a lot of you know, I am a single mom. I own my own home. I have 2 sons. I do not get child support. This is it right here, and these 2 dogs. So when it started to affect my personal income, because if somebody reads something on the internet, they tend to believe it without actually doing their research. When it started to affect my income, I actually I just didn't re-up on the planning board. My term was up at that point, so I just did not continue my term. And I stopped serving, which was actually one of my, I'm going to cry. It was actually one of the favorite things that I did. I loved serving on that board. I loved serving my town. Anyway, I digress. So I actually wound up having to borrow money. Like, this affected me personally so much that I had to borrow money to feed my family and pay my bills. And it was a very hard time for me personally. But during that time, I did have a lot of people that stepped up to the plate for me, and a lot of people that had my back, and a lot of people that built me up. And although I was out there applying for jobs, I applied for a job with the Berwick Planning Department, as a matter of fact. And while I was crushed that I did not get that job at the time, I am so, so, so glad I didn't. I'm much better off serving through volunteer opportunities in town, and I'm much better off serving people in this position than I'm in right now. But I doubled down on my business, and I changed a few things that I did, and I just continued to believe in myself, and I have a great community of people that believe in me, that built me up. And I wound up having my absolute best year in real estate. I actually went through a very hard personal, besides that, another very hard personal time in 2022 relationship-wise, and that was another really hard thing to deal with. And I just wanted to really say that everybody sees the outside, and they see, oh, I sold this, oh, I have this listing, oh, I do this, oh, I have this. And there's a lot, social media is all fake. But there's a lot behind the scenes that people don't get to see. And I think every once in a while it's okay to acknowledge that people struggle, we struggle, I struggle. And somehow I managed to have my best year in real estate throughout all of that. And I want to thank everybody that watches me and supports me. And I love the messages that I get from you guys. Oh my gosh. it's going to be an emotional day. The messages that I get, and you know, just I love to serve you guys, and that's all. That's my little video for today. I have no information for you whatsoever, but I'm going to keep at it. And you guys have a great day. It's a beautiful day out there.